The gospel for today comes from John chapter 1, verses 43 through 51. The next day, Jesus decided to leave for Galilee. Finding Philip, he said to him, "Follow me." Philip, like Andrew and Peter, was from the town of Bethsaida. Philip found Nathanael and told him, "We have found the one Moses wrote about in the law, and about whom the prophets also wrote, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph." "Nazareth? Can anything good come from there?" Nathanael asked. "Come and see," said Philip. When Jesus saw Nathanael approaching, he said of him, "Here truly is an Israelite in whom there is no deceit." "How do you know me?" Nathanael asked. Jesus answered, "I saw you while you were here under the fig tree before Philip called you." Then Nathanael declared, "Rabbi, you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel." Jesus said, "You believe me because I told you I saw you under the fig tree. You will see greater things than that." Then he added, "Very truly I tell you, you will see heaven open and the angels of God descending and ascending on the Son of Man." Okay. Thank you, everybody, for inviting me back to speak today. I was so excited when Katie encouraged me and offered me to come back. I was just so excited. I was here in November and I just had the time of my life, and so I jumped on the opportunity and the chance to come back today. So thank you for welcoming back with open arms, and I really appreciate it. And I was so excited and thrilled when I learned the message and the topic for this week, which is light. I just beamed with excitement because I just love light. It's just a simple statement, and it's how true it is. I just love light. Like burning candles, the candles on the tables, bright sunshine, open windows, brilliant stars, billboards, marquees, dancing lights in Vegas and Times Square. I love it all. I just love light. I mean, just this week, I was walking out of the house on my way to work and school, and I was running a little late as usual. And when I walked outside, I was beautifully welcomed by the sunshine that was just pouring out, and that was peering into my bedroom a few minutes before. And when I walked outside, I was just absolutely blown away. It was just magnificent and brilliant, and it just captivated everything. And I just sit on the desk with my jaw literally dropped and just breathing in the light, and just thinking about it now, it just gets me so happy. And it was just so beautiful. And then I just stood there, and I was even late to work because I took the time to take pictures and to just gather it in. And I took about 15 pictures just because it's just so beautiful. And to be completely honest, after that, after soaking it in and just enjoying that moment, I had such a better day. I was happier. I was more positive, more optimistic, more pleasant, more brave, more courageous, more excited, more passionate, more inspired, more smiley. And the light changed my outlook, and it changed me in a beautiful way. Now, isn't it amazing that there is something about the light? There's this condition called a seasonal affective disorder, more commonly known as winter blues, and it's something that's true, and it's real, and it really happens. And I feel it. Winter blues occurs, as you guessed, during the winter time when there's not as much sunshine, and then when the weather isn't as pleasant for most of us. The colder temperatures have a major role, but the main component is the lack of light. It drains us, it brings us down, and it just makes us feel blah. There's something about the light that we need that is vital to our life, and it gives us hope, and it keeps us going. It brightens our day. It gives us faith. It gives us life, and we need light. So what is it? What is it about the light? What is it about the light that we need that is so vital to our existence and our life and our happiness? We need light because light seeks us. Light is vital because it belongs in us. Light seeks us. In the gospel for this week, Nathanael asked Jesus, "How do you know me?" And Jesus responded, "I saw you when you were under the fig tree before Philip called you." Then Nathanael saw the light, and he was overcome with faith and understanding when he realized he was speaking with the light. He exclaimed to Jesus, "Teacher, you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel." And Nathanael saw the light. He found the light that was seeking him. Then Jesus replied to him, "Do you believe just because I told you when you were under the fig tree? You will see much greater things than this. I am telling you the truth. You will see heaven open, and God's angels going up and coming down on the Son of Man. What a beautiful moment this is. Like, how incredible it must have been to be there in that moment. Nathanael was just an everyday man, and he discovered light. He believed with all of his heart, and the light expanded, igniting the fire of others around him and igniting the fire of the future. The light seeks all of us. We are Nathanael sitting under the fig tree when the light finds us. Do you ever have those moments when you fall down but hope arises? Like, do you ever have those moments when you face some difficulty that you can't understand or you can't comprehend, but you know in the end it'll be all right because something is just telling you it'll be okay? Do you have those moments of darkness that are overcome with light? See, the light seeks all of us. And do you believe it? And will you let the light shine in? And do you know the light that seeks us is a light that is already inside of us? The light that seeks us aims to break down and break out of the covers, the shells, and the shades that we place around it. The light that seeks us illuminates our lives, so why do we dim our own shine? Why do we dim these lights that are inside of us? And why do we turn these lights off? There are things that try to turn these lights off, but don't let go. We are all in this together. There are so many people out there who are unable to let their own light shine. For whatever their circumstance, and no matter what they might be going through, their light has trouble being lit. We are all in this together, so shine your own light for them. There's something special about light in that it's a connection. When we turn on a light, a connection is placed between the light bulb and the electricity, and it's an electric current that powers the light to enable us to see. We have the same connection with one another. We are all human, we are all children of God, we are all connected. So when our light shines, it empowers the light in others to shine. Light is contagious. Remember on Christmas Eve services, even now, and when you were as a kid, during Silent Night, we would start with one candle, and throughout the song, we would dip the candle to the next person and to the next person, and it just spread from one light and from one candle and from one flame, and it just spread until another light, and everyone is burning brightly. Light is contagious, so allow your own light to be seen. You have a flame inside of you. Let it burn, let it shine, let it speak loud. Don't let it drown any longer, because you have a flame inside of you. Sometimes I think that we forget that we are lanterns for others to see. Sometimes it's hard to comprehend the fact that for someone we are their source of inspiration. We are their source when they need someone to look for peace, when they need some hope, happiness, and positivity that they desperately need. They are seeking your light because light is what they need, and they have found it in you. So we must cherish the bulb that is placed within us, and we must cherish the peace we feel, the happiness we breathe, the joy, the positivity, the empowerment, the passion, the encouragement, the faith, the hope, and the love that God has placed within us, because for someone, our light might just be their only source. So don't let your bulb burn out and leave your light on. Now, light allows us to see. It brings us out of the darkness and it turns the darkness away. Light clears the way, it widens the path we are walking down, the path that God is leading us toward. But for some reason, we live in a place that tells us to turn the light off. We tell one another to ignore our own light and instead follow the light of others. We neglect to protect our own light, which causes the bulb to burn out. And there's this beautiful quote from musician Christian Bush. He's half of the music duo Sugarland. And he writes, "Don't let someone dim your shine and dim your light simply because it's shining in their eyes. So live your light." Don't be afraid, just live. When you live as you have been created by God to be, your light is authentic and how much brighter it shines. There's a song called by Run Republic. It's a fantastic band, and their song is called "I Lived," and the beginning of it speaks it so perfectly. The song begins, "Hoping that you jump, but don't fear the fall. Hope when the water rises, you built a wall. Hoping the crowd screams out, screaming your name, but hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad, the only way you can know is to give it all you have. And I hope that you don't suffer but take the pain. When a moment comes, you say, I lived. So live that light. The light that seeks us is a light that guides us, and it lives inside of us. When I was writing this message, I entered this reflective state when I thought about light and different times it appears in the Bible. And I just started flipping through pages and found two of my favorite passages that I haven't read in a long time. And they spoke to me, and they shone the light that I needed in this moment. So Jesus speaks in Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 through 17. He speaks, "You are like light for the whole world. A city built on a hill cannot be hid. No one hides a lamp and puts it under a bowl. Instead, it is put on the lampstand, where it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, your light must shine before people, so that they will see the good things you do and praise your Father in heaven." As Jesus teaches us, light seeks us and desires us because it belongs within us. Light belongs inside of us, so let it shine. Why turn it away? We are light, as Jesus tells us. We are positive beings. We are inspirational. We are faithful. We are hopeful. We are loving. We are caring. We are encouraging. We are empowering. We dream. We are brave. We are perfectly heavenly created, as perfectly and heavenly unique. We are ourselves, and there is no one like you. So shine in the only way that you can, and shine bright. In Matthew chapter 6, verse 23, Jesus teaches, "If the light in you is darkness, how terribly dark it will be." As Jesus tells us, we all have light inside of us, but it is our choice as to what it will become. So what do you choose? Do you choose to turn the light on, or do you choose to keep the light off? Do you choose light, or do you choose darkness? Now, we all have that choice, and sometimes it's easy to go ahead and say that we accept the light and that we will live it, we will live the light that is flowing in our souls. But then we walk out of the doors and we turn it off because we see something we don't want to see, or we hear something we don't want to hear. We feel something we don't want to feel, and we become afraid. And that fear is what keeps the light from shining. That fear is what keeps the light from becoming the flame and becoming the spark for the lights around us, and the spark for the light to continue within ourselves. When we believe, we see. We see the light that's in us. We see the light that's in others, and we see the light that seeks us, the light at the end of the tunnel. So take every moment you have and every opportunity you are given to let your light shine. We won't be here forever, and if you want to make this world a better place, then shine. Don't hold back. Don't let doubts control you. Just shine. Have faith and shine the light that lives and radiates inside of you, the light that God has given you. Start today and start now. As you talk with one another and as you walk out these doors, just shine. Remember the song when we were children, This Little Light of Mine? It goes, "This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine, and let it shine." The light that seeks us is a light that is within us, and we are to let it shine. The light that seeks us seeks you and your heart. He is a gift from God, and will you let him in? He wants to shine in you for others. He's cleaning your bulb so that yourself can shine bright. Will you smile when someone looks down? Will you offer your hand when someone needs a hand to hold? Will you be the ears when someone needs you to listen? Will you guide someone when they need someone to see? Will you love someone who needs love? We all need love, so will you love unconditionally? You know, the beautiful thing about light is that it doesn't discriminate who it shines within and who can receive the light. It does not judge, it does not worry, it does not fear. It brightens for love and for inspiration for all to see. So love others, be strong, have the tough conversations, help someone in need, donate to the less fortunate, smile when someone needs a smile, lend a welcoming hand, tell a joke when someone needs to laugh, listen when someone needs to talk, share your story with someone who needs empowered, be brave and be courageous. In these moments, your light shines. But also take care of your own light. This is very important and something we all too often forget to do. Take care of your own light. Embrace it, polish it, clean it, cherish it. Take time for yourself and take care of yourself. Do what you love and spend time with your loved ones, your family, your friends. Rest, read, breathe, enjoy the world around you. Enjoy the sunshine, enjoy life, have fun, and do something for yourself. Listen to music, create, treat yourself, take care of yourself. Our lights cannot shine to the fullest if they are not plugged in and well rested. In order for our light to shine, we must recharge. There is light in every moment, and there is light in every situation. Sometimes God leads us through darkness in order for the light to seek us and in order for us to seek the light. As you all know, sometimes we go through difficult times in life that we are unable to understand why. A breakup, a death, an addiction, a medical concern, any rough patch we face in life, we rightfully ask why. Like, why are we going through this? Like, God, why are we going through this? What is the purpose of this? But in that moment, we are Nathaniel under the fig tree. It is when we are in those darkest moments and in the toughest times that the light seeks us is the strongest. We have to open our eyes and just let the light in. The light that seeks us, it's God. It's in the sunshine, in the sunrise, in the sunset, in the flame, in the darkness, in the hard times, that light is God. And it seeks us, it is searching for us. It is searching for you. Allow it to shine bright. Let the light in because love is sure to follow. So when the light knocks on your door, will you let him in? Let him shine so you can shine for others. Go and be that light. Thank you, everyone.